All right, hey everybody, this is Paul Foster and with Secondhand Productions, and it's been a little while. I got someone poking in the back there, hiding from us. So we're starting a new little web series. It's been a little while since I've been able to be online, and a lot of that is because I've been working on so many other projects, and like a lot of things in film, when you're working on other people's stuff, you're really not allowed to talk about it. So there's not much I can do, you know. I got deadlines to meet, and it's kind of pulled me away from YouTube. But here I am. I'm here today, and I'm kind of starting this new YouTube channel, not a YouTube channel, but this new live stream. And I'm trying to see if the live stream's up. It says it's up. Chat's up. Everybody's up. Except I got this goofy little window over here. I got to figure that out. So I need to figure out why my live chat is not connected. What is going on with that? Oh man, now my alarm's going off. Really? Ugh. Let's see, chat. Up, I gotta select the live event for the chat to pop up. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. It's been a while since I've used this app, so we shall see. I'll pop over here and check this out and see. Well, it's kind of dead space right at the moment. Doo-doo. Hello. Hey. How do you, oh yeah. Share to a group. I'm going to call this, let's see, the Secondhand Production VIP group, and this is where we show this. Come chat. While I'm working. Let's see what happens. No guarantees. Let's see. They're receiving data from the stream. Okay, so now it's good. But I'm still not seeing the, I'm going to turn off this chat. I don't know why the chat's giving me a hard time. And then we're going to turn this a little bit more that way. And I got a little somebody hiding out behind me. Come out from there. Come on, Goober.
Okay.
Yes, she's wearing sunglasses at night.
Yeah. Why not?
She's trying to be cool.
Hey, I'm already cool enough.
All right. There's not enough room in this office for your ego and the rest of us. All right, so this is kind of a tough subject. I've been working so much on between In Plain Sight and all the prep and all the work that's gone into it. You know, the people that have been building the set in our studio, and just the location scouting, getting all the actors lined up, getting the final version of the script lined up, getting everything dialed in so that we could get ready to shoot, because we're going to be shooting that July 16th through the 19th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's my PA back here, one of them.
So,
I should move the microphone over and it'll just hide your head just a hair. Yeah, look at that. So hopefully some people are going to chime in here, and we're going to see someone will log in, and we'll see if there's any, if they're picking up any audio. So I'm going to switch over to this other computer just so I can kind of pseudo monitor, I guess, this live stream. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been it's been over a month since I've really posted anything of any consequence. I did post something last month. I do have some cool DJI footage that was shot in D-Log, and I'm going to be doing a color grade on that for someone up in Washington State. And they wanted to know what the difference between D-Log, C-Log, S-Log, and V-Log is, and it's just raw footage. So it's like it retains all the original metadata in the image itself, and so then you can do everything. You can adjust your exposure, your contrast, your saturation, all that stuff with the original raw footage, and it hasn't degraded any. When you shoot with a filter, like a video filter or something like that, or you shoot with you got saturation or contrast that you got set up on your camera already built into it in your picture profile, then you can't do anything to remove that once it's in the image. So by shooting, a lot of people shoot like a flat profile, which just means that they'll go neutral, so they'll go all zeros on their picture profile, and it gives them this really desaturated kind of flat neutral look. Means you're not too blown out on either end of the spectrum, and but that in itself doesn't give you total control. I mean, that's just basically stripping out all of the contrast and the brightness and the saturation, any hue or tint that could have been applied to that image, and so it's gone. So then they asked me they asked if I could show them how to color grade D-Log, or basically how I can add custom LUTs to After Effects and to Premiere. There's plenty of videos out there to show you how to do this stuff. It's not like you need me to show you, but basically C-Log is raw footage for Canons. D-Log is what DJI drones put out as far as their raw footage. S-Log is Sony. V-Log is Panasonic, I believe. And I think that's because I don't know this for a fact, so if you know, tell me. I think P-Log actually represents something else, and they didn't want to cause a problem. I don't know. But your guess is as good as mine. But so I've got some of that footage, which is cool. And I really get a kick out. I enjoy it when people send me cool footage from other parts of the country. So let's just go ahead, and I'm going to get connected over here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And maybe we can you guys can ask some questions, and we can talk about different things in relationship to After Effects. She doesn't want to talk about any of this stuff. I could tell. What happened? It got so dark in here.
It's
dark. You know what? It's this. Dang it. I knew that. It was that.
It's been dark. You didn't notice that?
No, I didn't notice that.
I did, because the last video was super duper bright.
Oh, is that what it was? Alright, so it says we're live now. We got 2 people watching. I'm going to pull this up over here, so just in case there's some comments and stuff, I can actually see them. I'm one of the people watching. So we gotta get some more light in here. It's too dark.
Well, don't you have lights and stuff? Or are they in the flash?
So alright, I know how to do this. So you guys just hang loose, so we're gonna fix that real quick. So back to what I was talking about. We've got several projects we're working on, and what happened was just not too long ago, I had someone contact me. She's getting bored already. I had someone reach out to me, and they said, how did I get started? What did I do? And I don't really think that I should be the one to tell people how to get into the indie film scene or how to get into movies or anything like that, I don't think I've done enough to really justify me being a foregone authority on the subject. But if you're interested in knowing what I did, I mean, I can tell you what I did. And the biggest thing I did was a lot of studying. You know, I was really interested in absolutely everything and anything film related. So, I mean, you know, you go to YouTube, it's all there. The DSLR guide taught me, I learned all kinds of stuff about DSLR cameras. D for Darius has a lot of really good videos, and I really enjoyed watching him. Obviously, Film Riot, you know, Film Riot is great stuff, and if you watch their latest, I don't know if anybody watched the Ballistic, but that was pretty cool. But they're kind of like, he's kind of getting to where he's more mainstream now. He's working on actual projects, you know, and he's done a ton of short films. Ryan Connolly's done some really good stuff, and you just can't go wrong. But I think when you talk about micro budget indie film, and this is no dig on Ryan Connolly, trust me, because you can go back, you can watch a lot of their original stuff at Film Riot, and it's right at that point. Did you stop popping your knuckles? Good Lord, woman, you're killing me. You're killing me. Look at it. She looks like a gangster back there.
I know.
You know, but D for Darius. So Film Right, you go back and watch a lot of their original stuff. Their current stuff's really good, but I mean they're using higher end gear, stuff that you know, when starting out, there's just no way. I mean, even now, I've been working for just a couple of years now, and I couldn't even come close to getting some of the gear that these guys got. So the other thing is that, you know, so where was I? Oh yeah. And I actually wrote them down because I was like, I had somebody ask me this and I was like, well, who did I watch? Okay. So I got DSLR guide, and he gets really kind of in some really cool technical aspects of filmmaking. They all can address stuff like framing, composition, lighting, how to writing scripts and how to tell a story. And so all these channels do a really good job of that. Not that I'm trying to run you off from this channel. I'm just telling you who I watched when I got started. And then Filmmaker IQ really was good about showing me what other people were doing as far as how you can construct and frame and work with actors and you know, blocking out scenes. And so that's really what I did. I mean, I started out just a couple of years ago. Well, I really started 4 years ago on YouTube, and then you just creepy back there. What are you doing?
Sinking.
You're slowly sinking.
Yeah, I was just like.
You're so funny. So I got started about 4 years ago on YouTube. With another channel, a friend of mine, Christian Allen. He helped me film a whole bunch of stuff on car maintenance, and it was like we were having fun with it. And then the more I got into it, I started filming with a cell phone. And back in 2014, you could have shot a short film with a cell phone. You know, it would have been fine. Ryan Connolly's filmed with cell phones. I don't know if I don't know his actual name. Well, Darius, I guess. Oh, sue me. But, you know, so you don't really have to have a lot of high-end gear to film. I mean, the biggest thing you got to do is you got to be able to tell stories. So obviously the story's important. Locations are important. But you don't have to have fancy gear. I mean, you don't need, you know, expensive red cameras. You don't need high-end stuff to be able to tell the story. I've seen high-end 5K footage that I've worked on with After Effects, and it's terrible. So, I mean, you can have really fancy gear and not know what to do with it. So I say, instead of trying to go get fancy gear and not know what to do with it, go simple and on the cheap as far as the camera goes when you're just getting started out, and start to learn to tell stories properly. So if you tell the stories properly, there's an audience out there that's going to watch it, so you don't have to do all that stuff. My first stuff, a lot of the stuff I shot with a Canon T6i. I've also shot some stuff with a 5D Mark IV. And as you keep going, you keep wanting to raise your game, but and do better and learn. So I think we're gonna shoot. We're shooting the in plain sight with a Sony 7S Sony 7S2, which is going to be really really cool. And we're going to put a speed booster on that, and then we'll put my Rokinon glass on it because I've got EF mount glass, and it's a E mount body. So there's that's kind of like our next logical step. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on gear. All right, you can do it with a cell phone. Watch and study and learn a lot from the people that are out there available on YouTube. Don't pay a lot of money. I wouldn't give a lot of attention to people that really haven't done anything. Literally haven't done anything. It's just a lot of talk and a lot of lip service. I don't think those are the best people to listen to. I don't even think I don't want to give like advice like here's how you frame a shot. Here's how you tell the story, because I'm still going through the process of learning and getting better and better. My goal is to get up there. Just it's going to take a while. I'm just not there yet. So, all right. So I guess that's to answer that question. A lot of people want to know what good starting gear is. I mean, if you got some money to spend and you want to get starting, good entry level gear, there's nothing wrong with going with a DSLR if you're going to start out. Just don't spend a ton of money on it. I've used Zoom mics, Tascams, Tascam digital recorders, Zoom digital recorders, and microphones on the ends. I've got a shotgun mic that's just an XLR connection. This little guy right here, that's everybody keeps telling me, oh, that's a really cool, I bought this thing, this whole thing, the arm and extension and everything. I spent $35 on Amazon. That's not, you don't have to spend a lot of money to be able to just keep on raising your production level, So, when I got started 4 years ago, I went through and I did the whole thing with Christian, and we were working on the car channel. And then we noticed that we started kind of inserting some skits into some of our car maintenance stuff, and we were having more fun with it. And then we, kind of like the realization.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah, and we used to have Ginger, R2R.
Yeah, I had Ginger and
you had that one
my eyes are
that
moving,
one
so bear with me.
video with Ginger, and like Christian it was Christian turned into Ginger, and you're like, what are you doing?
Oh yeah. We had what we were doing is it was kind of like we were poking fun at each other, me and Christian, and we were driving. I had just gotten this Corvette, and it was a 2014, so it was a relatively new vet, and everybody it was all the rage. Everybody was talking about them, and then if you guys are there watching, say something. I don't see anybody commenting. Can't see you. I feel so lonely.
I'm so lonely.
Okay, no singing. We're good. So, no, but we were doing this whole skit, and we thought it'd be fun. We drove all around, and all I had was a GoPro on the window, so we we had that, and that just recorded the whole thing, and then we were just, it was typical with Christian and I. We would get we go start something, and then we would just start mocking each other and having fun with it, and so I just sold that 2014, and I got a limited edition Corvette, and he was just ragging on me about the car. Oh, I can't believe you give up that other car for this. Well, so then I jokingly said, and this is like one of the very first After Effects things I did. I joked, I said, oh, I immediately went into character acting like he had turned into this dog, and he was like, what's wrong with you? And then after a few minutes, he realized that I was going to do something with that footage after the fact, and he's like, you're not doing this. You're not. And so sure enough, the next day I took our little Chihuahua and I set her on pillows in the passenger seat, and I drove around I never pulled the GoPro out of the car, so I just drove around the neighborhood, and sure enough, then I took the the footage and I laid them on top of each other, and so when I magically had him turn into Ginger, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say what I said because she's sitting here, but you just say I thought it was pretty cute and pretty funny. We had a lot of fun with it, but it just kept on growing. It just kept on growing. Then what's funny is the channel started growing too, and we got some options. We got actually hit up to do some paid work for a 3D auto body, and that was like the big thing. And I was right on that verge where I had gone from using a cell phone to using a GoPro. It was a Hero 3, and then I had gotten I didn't have the GoPro first. I had a Canon Vixia HD camcorder, and which I used like for almost all of the recording we did. And then we went and did from there we got the GoPro, and then I shot the Z06 kind of like commercial, and that's when we really started kind of like adding skits to it and having fun with it. And then we did one where the very first time I had to work on the vet, I was all nervous, so I thought it'd be funny if because I had never worked on the vet. The only thing I'd ever worked on was this old pickup truck, and so we thought it'd be funny to do a skit. So we had a skit where like I'm at the mailbox and I'm bringing the mail in. All of a sudden the vet starts talking to me, and Christian did the voiceover of the vet. It was awesome, and my acting skills are exactly why I'm not in front of the camera. But so we had some fun with that. It was very B movie-ish. It was cool and campy. We had a lot of fun doing it. And so if you are one of these people that just love doing films and you want to get into filming, then just do it. Don't feel like it's so overwhelming. But I mean, if you're gonna do it, I mean, really invest time and energy into kind of learning from, like I said, D for Dares, Film Riot, DSLR Guide, and Filmmaker IQ are some of the better sites out there that I've run across, that I use. I still watch them because they kind of lay it out there for me. And who knows? I mean, maybe one day you're out there like that guy from Lights Out, and boom, next thing you know, you're directing Shazam. It can happen, So, see, but after we kind of kept on going, and then I actually went to a premiere for a friend of mine, Kelly Johnson, and he was doing a film called Sheepdogs, and you can find him as Bully Pup is the name of his YouTube channel. He also has another one called Crazy Ape, and you might find those on YouTube, and there's actually footage of me in there, as we were working on one of his projects. And after his premiere, I approached him and said, "Hey, I'd love to learn and kind of see what you're doing." And so he invited me out to kind of help him as he was writing on this project called Silent War. And so for like 6-7 months we worked on that, and then I kind of like worked on some other things in between, and we worked on Silent War. And then I kind of he wanted me to be a location scout. I really didn't know how to be a location scout, so I bombed. I really felt like I let him down. And so in the process, I had written a short film, and I made some big mistakes along the way of that, and we can cover that in another video blog. But it just kind of one thing led to another. And next thing you know, you write something, then you shoot something, then you have a release, and then it goes to Amazon. Then people see it, and then you get the chance to work on other projects with other people. And I think as long as you always just kind of don't allow your ego to be so big that you feel like you're above certain jobs on a film set. I will do just about anything on a film set, including being a PA. So just to learn, because there's always, you can watch the process and you can learn from it, and so it's a huge opportunity. I kind of think in watching Film Riot and just over the years of watching Film Riot and the number of cool short films he'll do just scenes, and I think that's cool. So a lot of people just don't know where to begin. Say, take your cell phone, go out there, come up with an idea. It doesn't have to be fancy. sit down, do it. I've done that twice now, where I come up with an idea that usually involves visual effects because that's really something I enjoy doing, and I do those visual effects, and and it's really just scene, and I try to tell a story in it, and then then there's the process of trying to get better at that. So that's kind of like how I got started. Those are the tools that I used, and that I still use. I have by no stretch of the imagination arrived. I have a long way to go. If they say that if some of the best indie filmmakers out there are like here, I'm like here. So I got a long way to go. I've felt the pinch of being rejected by festivals. I've felt the rejection of people not showing up to an audition. I've had people tell me my film sucks. I've had people tell me my channel sucks. I got used to trolls early on my other channel, and I used to feed them, and respond to them. It almost gets depressing. So it's just like, let's cut it out. But so. All right, well, I think that kind of sums it up for one day. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess here's an update. An update on In Plain Sight. We sent out our call sheets this week, and then our final script went out this week. This weekend, we're gonna finalize the set here at our shop, in our studio. It's not really a studio quite yet. It's still just a building, and we're kind of slowly converting it over time. We got the lighting grid up, and we're still working on a lot of the electrical and just assorted other items to kind of get it into proper shape to be able to use it. But that set should be almost finished before the 4th of July, which is really important because then we're just 12 days short of actually filming. I've already done a location visit with my director of photography or cinematographer, Ty Jackson. We've gone we have 2 locations that we're going to be filming at, and up north of here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I think In Plain Sight is going to be a cool story because it's really about just kind of like open our eyes and pay attention to what's going on right in front of us, and then maybe we can help somebody. I hope. I'm not going to be cocky and say I guarantee. I'm not going to say, oh, we're going to Sundance, we're going to get Oscar. No, I hope to get into some local festivals and see where it goes from there. This project is really kind of for the idea is to go to festivals with this. It's got a 10-minute run time. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we plan on doing some filming. We'll get some stuff. We'll be working on it. Maybe we'll do a little bit of live streaming while we're working on it. Do some time lapse for sure. But other than that, y'all be cool, have fun, make films. Don't be afraid to get out there and make mistakes. Have a lot of fun with it. We'll see you next time.
Wait.
What?
You want to know what I think we should do?
What?
As a video?
What?
A challenge, like one of those food challenges.
Food challenges.
Yeah. Like, you know how you have all those chilies, sauces and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, put it on food and try to see if we can take it. Well, obviously you can take it.
So she wants us to do spicy food challenge.
Yeah, food challenge.
I don't know if these people want to see a spicy food challenge.
Food challenges are awesome.
Food challenges are awesome?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. I'm so tired, guys. It's crazy. I stayed up all night binge watching this show.
He kept his old, like, his wife had to, like...
His wife?
Yeah. Miss Julie.
So, yeah, I was watching this show on Netflix, man. I hate it. That Netflix, they should, like, put a timer on what you can watch and how long you can watch it for. It's like, you've watched 2 episodes, go to bed, click, and it shuts itself off. Nah, man, I got hooked on this thing. I'm watching it, and it's like, next thing I know, the sun's coming up. Then I had to work. Now I got a day job.
I did that once.
You did
in
that once?
school, yeah.
Oh my
Remember
gosh.
that one time?
Why'd you do that?
Remember that one time I got scared? Like in the middle of the night? Yes. I got scared once because I had a nightmare, and then you let me watch TV on a school day.
Oh my
and I didn't go to
gosh.
bed until like 4 o'clock.
No, don't say that.
It's true.
Your mom might watch that. I get in trouble now.
She wouldn't watch it.
No, she wouldn't watch it this long. She wouldn't watch it this long. She would have shut it off after about 2 seconds. She was like, click. And now her lawyer's gonna see all this stuff. I'm in trouble. I'm gonna have to edit this thing. This is bad.
It's not bad. She doesn't like.
Nobody's talking. I got 3 people watching. Nobody talking. Cool.
Well, technically,
Hello.
is this the same?
No, we were down to 2. Now we're back down to 3. What's up, guys?
Hello?
Somebody say hi.
Hello.
Say something. See, it says say something right there. Come on. Somebody say hello.
Please.
My daughter was she twisted my arm, so we had to stream tonight because I promised her we'd stream
I did
tonight.
not twist your arm.
She twisted my arm.
No, I didn't.
I was sitting here minding my own business, working hard,
No.
and she twisted my arm.
No, you were taking
And
a
she's
nap. He was in bed taking a nap, and I went to his.
That's because I stayed up all night.
Yeah, but still, I went to his room, and he wasn't even taking a nap. He was watching TV.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna put this on. Let's put
He was
this on
watching
Facebook.
TV.
Let's see who is out there. Somebody's out there. Somebody's gonna be on Facebook. We're putting this thing on Facebook. I thought I did put it on Facebook. Did I put it on Facebook? I can't remember. I'm lost. I'm so tired. I'm literally.
You didn't put it.
I did. I think I did. Didn't
Oh,
I?
really?
Yes.
Oh, it's
No,
not.
that's not
Wait,
it.
What? Oh, it's not. Okay.
Well, see, hey, you know what? We got James Cox over here on this other from I Am a Creator. Watch this. I'm gonna say hi to James. On his. Hey, James. I'm live streaming too.
Wow.
There you go. So we don't got anybody we got 3 people watching this one. It's got 1 person watching he's live streaming on Facebook, I think. I can't tell.
Yes, that's Facebook.
What do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about whatever you want to.
Dad.
What?
I can't believe you used the wall. Ugh.
What?
I don't use
What? That
walls.
was. Oh my gosh. LOL. That's been around since. Oh, I can't hear him.
On Twitter or on Google Plus, because I'm about to end my live stream very shortly. So do you have a link? Because I could send all this crowd over to you. How long are you staying on for? Where are you live streaming? Where are you live streaming, Mr. Foster? If you want to private message me that live stream, I can direct everybody from my live stream to come and watch yours if you want. But I need a link. I don't know where you're at.
Let's see. I gotta get
All
the
right.
live stream.
You have featured channels and supporters. That is awesome. You're on YouTube. Okay. Let me see what I can do for you, my friend.
Let's see if
Discussions. Let's have a look here.
Let's see if it happens.
All right. You got some discussions going on.
Hey, Brandon.
Boom,
Hey,
boom.
Brandon, what's
I wish
going on?
people would use this more. I think it's great. It's like a guest book type of thing, or you can leave a message for the people. Yeah. Can you send me that through a private Facebook message, please? If you can do that right now, Paul, that'd be great. That'd be hashtag awesome sauce, and I can put it in the chat and tell everybody to come over to your live stream. So if you could private message me that on Facebook, I will grab that in a minute. I'm just finishing up with S&S RV Cats YouTube channel here. And then I'm sending some guys your way.
He said he can't type
29 people. All right, description. We'll show you what it's like to leave everything behind and go off on the road and travel the country in an RV. Come along with us.
That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna. I muted him because it's kind of distracting to listen to him and talk to you guys. So, all right, well, cool, Brandon. Sorry you can't type. That's a bummer. Well, I'm glad you're watching, man. Hopefully, any of this stuff I said. I mean, I've known Brandon for a while now. He was in our promo from Onion, Texas.
He was?
Yes, he was. He was there.
Who?
You don't remember Brandon? Hey, Brandon, you recognize her?
Which one?
She was there.
I have the memory of a goldfish, too.
Do we know how much Goldfish remember?
Yeah, like 2 hours.
So we got Brandon Tillman was there with us. Been looking for opportunities to work with Brandon. Matter of fact, hey Brandon, Jermaine Jackson, who says Alan Reese, how you doing? Yeah, we've got In Plain Sight that we're going to be shooting next month, or in July. We're going to be shooting that one. We've been working on that one since March, and that's a really cool one. And it kind of addresses some of the stuff we've been seeing on TV lately with some of these domestic abuse, abduction kind of cases that are really just kind of just make you shake your head. You're like, how do people not know this is going on in their neighborhoods? But so we got that one. That's a short film we're going to be shooting. Then we got something coming up a little bit later this year that we're working on. Can't really go into a lot of details on that one just yet, but that's coming up soon. Hopefully before the end of the year we'll be in production on that one. Filming either cross fingers, because I've tried to make these kind of commitments before, but filming in either December, January. Let it cool down a little bit before we start working on that one, because that one's going to be hopefully a feature. That's the goal there. We've got a script that's gone through. It's in the process of its first draft. Sounds good. Anything a 13-year-old boy can try. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, now In Plain Sight. Matter of fact, Alan, we are looking for extras, and if you're interested in that, now. Alan, where are you guys coming out of? I forgot. Are you guys out of the Dallas area? I-15. Oh, he's too old. No, I'm just kidding. That's all right. You just got to shave. No, what part of, where are you guys coming out of? Yeah, that was. So we're looking for extras for In Plain Sight on the 16th, the morning of the 16th. It'd be 8 a.m. But Abilene's a little far. Oh, sorry. Abilene's probably a little far to drive just for a couple hours worth of work as an extra. It's a non-paying gig. So I've had people from Fort Worth and farther out that they wanted to be a part of it, but it was just too far to drive. So when we get to this other project, there's definitely some opportunities. Yeah. Hey, As the Tube Turns, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Allie, the tricky part is we're all the way out in Gladewater, so I mean, you're gonna drive to Dallas. Amy K Makeup. Oh, cool. Thanks, Amy. I appreciate you showing up. It's been a little while since we've been online. I've been working on some projects. I was telling everybody earlier that unfortunately when you're working on some of these films, you just can't talk about them. So it's like I do visual effects and we do all this other stuff, and I can't show you anything I'm doing because of contracts. So it's kind of difficult. Like if I come up with a cool effect, I'll put that out there. Hey, Angel, how you doing? It's been a while. Oh, wow. Let's see. What? Oh, man. Yay. Facebook trending. Nice stream. Got you. Thanks, Facebook trending. I appreciate that. It's been a while since I've been able to participate in the I Am a Creator crowd, so it's cool to see this many people coming in and helping us out. We started this whole thing tonight with a new little web series that we're doing, where we're just kind of like talking a little bit about indie film.
Or whatever else.
And this is my daughter back here, and she's going to be a PA on our new short film that we're going to be shooting next month. Yes. So we're excited about that. So if you guys really want to show me some love, I really, really would appreciate if you go on to Facebook and you look up In Plain Sight short film. You know what? I'm gonna look it up here, and I'm gonna put it in the link. And you guys just go there, like the page, share the page for me, because I really need to get a lot of attention on this. This is about a domestic abuse in abduction. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Michelle Knight case from 2002 up in Cleveland, Ohio, where Michelle Knight and two other women were kept in a house by a school bus driver for 3 years. In that house, I mean, you could literally reach across and you could touch the houses next, and nobody knew they were there. You know, you got J.C. Dugard, who was taken when she was 11 years old. She was kept in somebody's backyard for 14 years. You know, and there's sort of case after case after case. So what we're trying to do is we want to bring some awareness to that. So I also work on film industry. Oh, cool, Riley. Who do you work with out there, Riley? Oh, Amy says you're beautiful. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
Angel, yeah, absolutely. You can do once I get it done and get it shot and we get it out there for everybody, I'd love for you to review it. Hey, Sherry Giggles. Hey, Para. Yeah, Riley. Where are you working right now? Oh, sweet. Where are you based? Where are you out of? Family show. Hey, the family show.
You guys have some of like the most creative.
That's cool.
names.
Yeah, my name sucks compared to all these names. You guys are really creative. I'm terrible.
Like,
Let's see. Where's Wilmington, North Carolina. Nice. I got some people up there. Some friends. Oh, thanks, Jerry. I really appreciate that. We're working hard, trying to get more content. There's a thing about the content. I mean, there's two ways to do content on YouTube. This is my second channel, and six mods. All trades. I know that James was like asking. He kind of reached out to me, and I don't know if he got anybody to shoot that 60-second spot. When we talked about it, I thought it was a really cool concept. But he had an idea of something that he wanted to do. I'm not going to share it, but because that's his. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it. I wondered if you got anybody to take care of that for him. Yeah, I have Jerry. I have two channels. The other channel is called. It was like my first channel, and it's done modestly okay. I make a little bit of money off it every month, and it does. It's got about 3,000 subscribers. It's nothing fancy, nothing to get excited about it. Hey James, thanks for all the help and pointing people this way. Like I said, when we started this out tonight, it was just the intent was to talk a little bit about indie film, and then I saw that you were live streaming over here on Facebook, so I was like, well, yeah, I had 3 people watching. I said I'll talk to James while these people are watching me talk to him. And so, who else we got in here? That's a lot of people. That's cool. See, James Cox, when he speaks, people, it's like so cool. The I Am a Creator crowd, and I really wish I could. Hey, thanks a lot, Rochelle. Thanks, Jen. I really, really appreciate that. I'm gonna grab that link for Facebook real quick for you guys. And my little PA back here is gonna do a lot of talking.
Okay.
While I'm finding that, hold on. Let's see. I have it. Man, where's that at? There it is.
When I was in 4th grade.
Okay, that's enough.
No. I'm just saying, it's about names. Don't worry.
All right, so if you guys go onto Facebook and you just search In Plain Sight short film, for some reason I'm being all crazy and can't pull up the link real quick, but yeah, we're hoping to get back and be able to do more live streams, more demonstration video tutorials on After Effects. I've been working on this project for a couple months now, and it is literally just it's eating all my time. I mean, I've got a punch list that's crazy. I've done I think I'm well over 50 shots so far that I've worked on, and it really let's see. Thanks, Rochelle. Enough. You know, it's a Facebook trending. I don't know if you saw last chat, but I got you.
Cool.
So Angel, what you been doing? I have not been around. So James is still looking for someone to do that video. Dude, if you don't find somebody by the time I finish this contract I'm on currently, yeah, then we'll definitely hook up and do something. But I mean, there's a lot of people. I do have a website, and it needs a massive overhaul. I've been talking to the guy that manages for me. My online store has become detached from it. I had to go and reattach it to this, Riley. It's called thesecondhandproductions.com. And so, so both videos, James? You know, there's I don't want to slow you down from what you're wanting to do there, buddy. But if it's something that you're really passionate, if it's still available, you know, I'll help you out, man. I just got to get past this contract because it's kind of like all that money's tied into a deadline. So if I don't meet the deadline, then I don't get paid. See, Jen of all trades, Ronnie Daddy, say the world got you. Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. So, and so the thing I was going to say earlier about YouTube and videos, I like the live stream concept because you can definitely get a lot of people involved in live streams. But on my other channel, it did really well because it was like how-tos. Like my most successful video was like a torque wrench video.
What?
It was a torque wrench video, yeah.
A torque wrench?
See you here. Thanks, Angel. I appreciate that. I always like your channel. I always like it. It's I like it when you do your things. It's been a while since I've been able to watch any YouTube, and I'm just finally kind of come back around because, like I said, I've been MIA for like a couple months. Now, James, yeah, we'll have to talk again. I don't want to give away anything on your film ideas. Oh, absolutely, Jen. You should do a live stream. I don't know. Can you make an? You know, yeah, you can. You can. You have to have another Gmail account to do channels on that, but you can create another Gmail account and then Facebook training. You can create another Gmail account and then have that associated to your other channels. School's out.
Oh, I was so happy when school got out.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I probably should, I'm going to pull it up over here, the live stream on this one, so I'll stop looking off to the left. There's a slate. So if I go here, is that pulling me up? On this one, so I'll stop looking off to the left. Now I can see everybody. There's a slate. So if I go here, is that pulling me up? On this one, so I'll stop looking off to the left. Now I can see everybody. There's a slate. I don't think you can. So if I go here, is that pulling me on this one? So I'll stop looking off to the left. Now I can see everybody. There's a slate. I don't. So, it's a different account, and so I think it would be like so. Right now, every channel I have is under the same account, the same email address, and so it's all linked together. And the way that the ad revenue works, or the revenue stream works from Google, I think it's tied to your Gmail account.
Gmail is so...
I need to make the chat pop out. I don't even know how to make the chat pop out. Let's see. Top chat, live chat, all message. Oh, yeah. Hey, sorry about that, guys. Thanks, James. I didn't know about that option. Can you guys see it now? Can you guys see that? Oh, these little guys. Ah, pop out chat. There it is. James is so smart.
You're smart, dude. Don't
Yeah, there you go, James. Riley's is going to be back in August, and he could probably hook you up pretty good. If he's working on HBO stuff, he's farther along than I am. Let's see. The way I mean, when you talk about revenue streams and cross revenue streams, I do a couple things. I use Twitter to drive traffic to Facebook, and I don't like to. I've done this before, where you do the you upload the video straight to. There you go. Can't wait to see it, James and Riley. That'd be cool. You guys hook up and get that thing done. I'd love to work on that with you guys. It's just the contract's eating my lunch. That's all right, man. You're on HBO, dude.
What's that mean?
HBO, the channel.
Oh.
Yeah, he's working on a project. So are you shooting? So Riley, are you guys shooting a pilot that's going to be shown on HBO, or are you shooting something and you're going to send it to HBO? And okay. So you just do work for hire. Okay.
Thank you for the sub.
Oh, okay. Were you just working on it? I got you. Oh, nice. What don't you get?
I don't get it.
What, home box office? It's a...
No, I just don't get it. I'm so confused.
Oh yeah, social media is kind of interesting. I mean, when I did the film Unwanted, I started literally. There was no. I mean, James, you interviewed me a long time ago, and I think we kind of talked about it a little bit then. But when I did that, I had no social media footprint, and over, I basically my goal. No, I didn't know that. How do I do that?
What?
James is like he's like the guru of live streaming. So how do I bring people on the live stream to chat to him?
Yeah. Helpful tips.
Educate me, James.
Helpful tips by James.
So we're just turning it into a full-on live stream. That's cool. Cause this is cool because you guys are gonna get me to that magic. Well, there's a couple things that.
Top of the screen. Where?
Little man at the top of the screen.
I want to see the little man.
Little man.
Where's the little
I
man?
scroll up. I want to see the little man.
You mean the eye symbol at the top right?
There's a little man at the top of the screen.
Do you mean at the
Are we
top
talking
right?
about like on the there's the
I don't know.
I don't see a little man, dude.
Wait.
I lost.
Little man. Imagine there was a little dancing man at the top of every screen on Google. Just be like dancing. And I'm like,
Okay.
and then he would have like a sombrero or something. Or cheesecake.
See what I gotta deal with? You see what I gotta deal with here? Hi.
What if he had maracas?
Oh my gosh. Who's the? Yeah, I'm not seeing the little man at the top of the screen there, bud. But you know what? Maybe I'll just have to figure that one out for next time. Hey, thanks. How do you say your name? Lena. How do I say your name? Hey, Con. How do I say Lenud? I don't want to insult anybody. Lenouge? Is that how I say that? Did I say that right? Thanks, Jen. Do your live stream so we can all join.
You have a good night too, Jen.
Yeah, I'll go to everybody's afterwards and check out your channels and show you guys some support. So I appreciate everybody. We'll see if we've got James. Let's see. I want to see if we've got, where's it at? Insight. There's a black bar. It has a little man with a plus sign and a microphone. Maybe that's... It could be that I haven't reached that milestone, maybe? Is that what it is, James?
Is that a is it a milestone?
There's a black bar. It has a little man with the plus sign and a mic, a camera, volume control, a cog, and a telephone.
Oh, there's a call.
I'm looking. Black man. Let's see. A little character. Let's see. Is it in the James, is that in the... Is that on the...
Maybe.
Is that on the live stream window?
Would it depend on the browser? I don't know much. So.
That's a good question. I'm using Chrome, guys, so I'm looking to see how can you bring... I'm looking all over the screen. I'm not seeing it. I see enable slow mode. That's not it. No, that's not it. I see up at the top. I see how many people are watching. We had 19 at one point,
That was pretty cool.
and then depends on James Scott's. Would it depend on Angela Brown said? All right. Well, that's okay. That's okay. No, so all right. So I'm just kind of go back to the point I was trying to say. Oh, there he's. Did you go to live stream events? Oh no, I didn't. I did it actually originally set it up through Xstream because originally I was gonna do like some some kind of an effects presentation. Then I changed my mind, and then I turned it into just a hodgepodge of anything.
Yeah.
So.
You had a very difficult time doing it.
And so no, I didn't set it up on the events tab, so that's probably where the reason why I'm not seeing that. And I think if I switch over to the events tab now, I'd probably lose everybody. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I find that there's like different types of audiences with YouTube. So you have the people that will consume something once and then move on, and yeah, I'll definitely set it through the events moving forward, James. I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Like I said, I've actually live streamed, I think, 3 times. The first time, nobody could hear me. The second time was moderately successful, and this would be the third time. Usually I try to do more of a produced type video, especially when I'm doing the how-tos on the After Effects and the visual effects stuff I do.
Was the second time on like the other day?
No. That was actually when we did that the other day. We live streamed on Facebook to talk about In Plain Sight and kind of like give a status update to our audience over there.
Okay.
So that was all cool. So, so my goal here is to kind of like capitalize on both audiences, is to put stuff out.
Oh.
Thanks, Riley. I'll go check yours out, and definitely it's cool meeting you, man. We'll definitely check out your channel.
That's so cute. I remember trying to like sneak past my mom, trying to like. Well, I did it more to get books than snacks, to be honest with you.
It was a simpler life back then when you're 12, 13 years old. To have those problems.
I am.
Night, Riley. So my wife is at a concert tonight, so I'm hanging out with the kids.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did an all-night binge. This is my daughter, Reagan. She works with me when they're out here for the summer. She works with me on different projects I'm working on. A couple years ago, was it last year? Was it? Yeah, it was last year.
It was last year.
If you guys go to our channel and you watch the London, Texas promo, she plays the young lady that is kind of like the main character, I guess.
Yeah, except for that last shot, because I was with your mom.
And they said, "Nice to meet you," right there.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
So you can actually, if you want, you can watch it right there.
Yeah, that's
That
why
way.
I've been doing this. But
So yeah, she's worked on a couple. She was like, if you go to my channel and you go dig in a little bit, there's a little light. I forget what it's called, but it's called Sound in the Dark. It's just a scene. It was a test shot that we did, and I was really playing with sound, and I was testing out the low light capabilities and limitations of the Canon T6i with a kit lens on it, and they're pretty severe. So just so you know, so we're bouncing light, and we set up a scene in this bedroom, and she plays the little girl that's possessed.
well,
No, she doesn't have a channel, not yet.
yeah, no. I want to, and when I do, I'm planning on gaming because I love gaming. I watch gamers play, and like I try to watch horror video games. It's like a struggle for me though.
Yeah, she doesn't do good with horror movies.
Especially with the jump scares.
Yeah, so she gets spooked pretty easily. So
I got scared because I had a nightmare about paper once.
and that's probably all you want to know about that. She have nightmares about paper. Oh my gosh.
Scary.
Yeah, she does. She plays the violin,
Yes.
and for about 2.5 seconds she played the flute.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if I blinked, I never saw the flute.
No.
But she does play the violin.
I still remember one note on the flute. It was like you put down your pinky, and that was the first note I learned, and I still remember it because it's the easiest note ever.
Oh man, James, drink one for me, man. I'm on a severe diet. I've been on a diet since January. I just allowed myself to get a little too carried away in the filmmaking, and I wasn't exercising enough.
Yeah, and I'm on a
Oh,
diet.
hey, Angela, we'll see you
until
later.
I'm 21.
Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it. I'm definitely going to go check out your latest work. Let's see.
It's good to see you too. We'll see you later, Angel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you later, Angel. Have a good night.
So I think with that all being said, we're gonna wrap this one up, and we're gonna call it. I really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting us. Don't forget to go to Facebook and check out In Plain Sight short film. Oh my gosh, James, that's crazy. How much weight have you lost? How much weight on a 3x36 hour fast and less than 30 grams of carbs a day? Wow. So how's that? I mean, how much weight have you dropped, man? What sucks is I really wish I could show you some of the work I'm doing. I just can't. Maybe when they're done and the film's out, I can go, hey guys, go watch this film. I did all this work in it. Wow, 80 pounds. Wow, that's awesome, dude. That's tip my hat to you, man.
That's successful.
I've lost I've officially lost 31 pounds since January. Dude, yeah, I was at 252 and I'm at 221 right now. So, dude, you're down to 192. That's awesome. Bye, Angel. Thank you.
Bye.
God bless you too.
You're lovely too.
So, wow, James, that's good. The hardest part is really just kind of sticking to it, right? You just got to stick with the diet, and then after a while,
Thank you.
I mean, I was so overweight, it was unbelievable. I just let myself go. I was so busy working on films, I didn't. You drinking low carb beer? I'm drinking. I got water. Cheers, brother. Oh, that's funny. 2.5 carbs per bottle.
Hey, I got.
Was that Heineken?
Hey, I got a glass too. See, it's invisible because I'm not 21 yet.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to talk. Next, we get this next live stream. You have to let me interview you for once. There you go. There we go. Yeah, I was supporting and I was doing everything and I was going at it, and then just work got in the way, man. You know, a lot of people, they want to get into film and they want to get into any film, and they go, oh well, yeah, but I got a day job and I got all this, dude. I got a day job too, you know. And it's just gotta. I think you gotta kind of like stick your nose to the grind and just do it, you know. Michelob Ultra, pure gold. Yeah, that sounds good. I have to lay off the beer. It's not good for me, man.
Okay.
No beer for Paul. I get water. I got to lay off the soda, too. That's the hard part, man. That's what caused me to gain so much weight.
I mean, soda's not that hard to be away from. Soda's
You don't even
gross.
drink soda.
Exactly, because it's gross.
Y'all don't listen to her. She doesn't even drink soda.
It's all
It's
blood.
like-
It's bubbly. Like the, I don't.
That's like asking a priest to be celibate, and it's like he's giving up something. Really. I mean, come on. Let's see. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. We're gonna get together, man. This summer's been really hectic. I've been working nonstop
Yeah.
since all year. I worked. I was an assistant director on a film for the better part of January and February through pre-production and post-production. Worked on that one as well. We built a set for that film out here, and now they're done. That one's gone into post-production. And then I was an assistant cameraman on another short film. All right, now I gotta know what the Reset movie is. I got a secret. I'm working. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I can't share it honestly because I hate to share things and then go, well, didn't happen. Sorry, my bad. Thanks for getting excited for me. But there's you know, I am 47 years old, and I had to think about that. That's pretty sad. I'm 47 years old, and when I was younger, in my 20s, there was a game that came out that was just state of the art of its time, and I'm really working hard to see, because it's no longer around and nobody really probably even remembers it. But I'm hoping I can get the film rights to it.
What's it called?
Well, I can't say that. We talked about the Reset. Dude, I'm going to have to talk to you because I can't remember. Oh, man, I can't remember. It's lack of sleep. You know what it is? It's lack of sleep. All right, has anybody watched that Netflix show? What's that Netflix show? What was I watching? What was I watching? Hold on. I'll tell you. It's called The Staircase. Has anybody watched that thing? Has anybody watched The Staircase
Wait, okay.
on Netflix?
I'll tell you what I watch on Netflix in a little.
If you haven't watched The Staircase, don't watch The Staircase because I got hooked on the first episode. And I usually don't watch a lot of that stuff, but I got hooked up. I binge watched it last night. So me and my wife watched like 2 episodes. They're like 45 minutes each. There's 13 episodes apparently. And when the sun came up, I was on episode 10. So I've not been to bed yet. I worked all day, and now we're an hour into live streaming. With my daughter wanted to live stream tonight, so we decided to go ahead and do this. I promise you. So we delivered.
Alright.
But yeah, the family show, you gotta watch that thing. But show restraint. Watch 1 episode and walk away. Don't binge watch it. That's it was harsh too. I mean, it was a really cool show, and I think they said it was a French production company. But yeah, definitely watch 1, maybe 2. All right, don't commit more than 2 episodes. Otherwise, you could you get in trouble, and the time just goes away, and next thing you know, it's the next day.
I've been there before. Remember that one time when I like
Carbon. What's the other one? That's another one I binge watched.
there's been a few times.
Carbon something or other. Somebody knows that movie. Somebody's got to tell me. What's that show? Carbon. I can't remember. Somebody knows it. Oh my God. Productions in a world where there is positivity, caring, loving, and sharing people. There are also haters. That's true. That is true.
But you know what they say, haters make you stronger.
Hashtag I'm a creator. The coolest YouTube name. I was like, has anybody ever done those like movie voices? Do like the trailer voices, There was a comedian that years ago used to do like Arnold Schwarzenegger and do all the movie trailer voices. I always enjoyed that.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys saw it, but I actually got one of those calls from one of those IRS scammers, and I called them back.
it was so good.
And I filmed that one. I went live on Facebook with that one, and then I downloaded it and I uploaded it over here. It's not really according to subject, but yeah, I did that just because I was just having a bad week, and that was the most fun I had all week.
And then they called him again.
So I'll try to Carbon. Can anybody remember the name of that show? It's a Netflix original. I'm gonna look it up. That's it. I'm looking it up. Y'all bear with me. Carbon. Altered Carbon. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I couldn't remember that. Alright, the show's called Altered Carbon. You gotta watch that one. What's up? Nathan likes drums. How's it going, man? Cool. So if you guys haven't seen Altered Carbon, that's another one you run the risk of binge watching. So you got to be careful with that. That's why I just like watching movies. It's 2 hours, one and done. I'll tell you, you guys don't tell anybody I told you this, but I also like watching Bollywood movies. So if you ever watch Bollywood movies,
Isn't that like a place in India or something?
yes, Bollywood is in India, and my favorite one it's called Krish, and it's about an Indian superhero, and his Clark Kent persona is named Krishna. Awesome movie. Gotta watch it. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. I'm like so promoting Netflix at the moment for some reason. So Altered Carbon, right? The Staircase, which is really tough, and then you got to watch Krish. It'll make you laugh. It will. Oh yeah, Bollywood is awesome. So nothing like watching a superhero break out in song and dance for 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Has anybody ever seen that one? Yeah, you gotta love the Bollywood movies, and then they do the intermission because they're like 3.5 hours. You could have gone to watch Lord of the Rings and not gotten an intermission, but you watch any Bollywood movie, and you'll get an intermission. I want to see Bollywood do Silence of the Lambs. That's what I want to see. I want to see the Bollywood version of Silence of the Lambs.
Oh boy.
Who else we got going on down here? You just see James is laughing. I'm assuming you're laughing at the idea of a Bollywood version of Silence of the Lambs. So James, you just envisioned the dude wearing the mask, talking about eating some guy's liver with a quiche and a side of lava bean. What was it, lava beans? You know that's what made you laugh. And what I like about Bollywood movies is because they do some... The Three Idiots, the movie. No, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to look that one up. I'm going to look that one up.
Oh.
Are we talking about the last Star Wars movie? Because
The last Star Wars movie we went to go see together.
I'm just going to have nightmares.
Oh. Remember when
What?
you took me to go see Ready Player One?
Oh, dear.
Okay. So, you know how when there's this movie and it's already come out or something like that, there are like people from like newspapers or something putting reviews and stuff like, oh, this is 4 points.
Oh, okay. I got to check that
like
out. Is it on Netflix? Sorry. Oh, I'm going to sneeze.
I did see
Oh,
this, so.
you'll have to forgive me.
But okay, so when I went to go see the movie, I thought the storyline was awesome. I thought it was a cool concept.
Let's see.
Actors, for you it might not have been, but for me, the acting was the best. Like I know like, those are really popular
Three Idiots.
people, I'm sure. But the acting, like for me, the main character's acting was like he had one emotion, and that was it.
Let's see.
And when he was crying, it was the only time that one face actually fit into the movie.
I'm not seeing it, man.
That might just be me, but like,
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, she made me go take her to see that Ready Player One, and she sat there, and then you walked out, and you would have thought she was Ebert or Siskel. She'd be like, well, the context and the expositions were extreme. I just really didn't feel that the acting reached the proper level of motivation. I'm just sitting there going,
emotion.
Really? I'm like, really?
Emotion.
It's like 100% of this movie was shot on a green screen. I mean, what kind of emotion do you want? Really? You're gonna get this is my 13-year-old going at me like, you know, it's no Pride and Prejudice. Like, really?
It's true though. Like I don't know
Now,
if any of you have seen. I don't know
if you guys want to watch like an American classic, I'm a personal fan of Sharknado. So.
I saw a marathon of Sharknado once, and for some reason, the movies were counting from the last movie to the first movie, and it was really annoying.
I've literally made my wife watch Krish, and she hates me now. Just throwing that out there. So if you haven't seen Krish, the Bollywood superhero, maybe watch it alone.
Isn't that dude with the black mask and he's all like buff and stuff and he's jumping?
American movie is an American classic. American movie? No, dude, you dropping all these names I haven't heard. American movie.
Which one is it?
Now I gotta look these things up. I watched some stuff on Amazon the other day. It was pretty good. Oh man. All right, so you guys, I gotta call it. I have been up for like 24 hours straight. So thank you guys so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. I'll come back to this, and I'll go check out all your channels, and we'll show you guys some love. And definitely, please, thank you so much. In Plain Sight, we're filming it in July. If you can go to In Plain Sight short film. Yeah, I do the same thing, the family show. I do that too. But check out In Plain Sight. James, we'll definitely, we'll set up on my next live stream. But as far as I get to interview this time. And then, but yeah, we'll talk outside of the confines of YouTube and Facebook and all social media. Y'all be good. Amy, thank you. Everybody be good, and we'll talk to y'all later. And thanks for the continued support.
Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
Ciao.
Awesome sauce.
I think I hit this button. I think.